So hey what's up guys, Right Box here and welcome back to a brand new episode of the F1 2020 Driver Career Mode. So today we're heading back into our Renault Career Mode. It's been about a week break since I've played F1 2020, so getting back into things here today. We're here with the Driver Career Mode, a 50% race ahead of us. So let's check in on our R&D progress and everything like that. So we have one part in development for our engine, so hopefully that will come along soon. As you can see, we're leaping ahead and staying ahead of Racing Point and McLaren, so that's good. We're leading the midfield pack, but there's still quite a big gap to Red Bull. We're closing it down a little bit, but do we have any R&D points that we can spend? I think we do. Yeah, we do. We've got a few that we can spend here and there, so I'm going to get in. We'll do that. We've got our powertrain underway. In terms of the chassis, pretty good. Aero's very good, so you know what, I'm going to get in. It's quite a high chance of failure, so I don't want to waste any points here. So I'm going to get in and I'm going to do, we could do weight redistribution, or we could do weight reduction. I'm going to do weight reduction, make the car a little bit lighter. Hopefully that will play in our favor, and we actually have enough points here to do a upgrade on the rear downforce, so we'll do that as well while we're here, may as well. So let's get straight into things then. Next up is going to be the Austrian Grand Prix, so let's skip on through the week and see what happens. So not much has happened apart from failed development. So the aero failed and the engine failed. Jesus Christ, team, come on, put your back into it so we can fix that, and then we can also fix this as well. So next week and next episode we should get the upgrades. So let's head straight into things then at the Austrian Grand Prix. So as you can see then, the conditions are torrential rain. The race is going to be dry though, so I've had to go for a dry setup. So let's see how this dry setup and this Renault reacts in these full wet conditions, shall we? Across the line on the opening lap, a 16.3 puts us in 5th place. That's not too bad. And Vettel went quickest overall behind, so I'm going to get out of the way. He can go through. I'm going to come back into the pits and keep an eye on things. So in the end then, I was keeping an eye on times and we were in 7th. And then right at the end, Daniel Ricciardo pipped us up and a few other people got ahead of us. So we're only going to be P10 outside, pretty much, well, top 10 for us. So not too bad, but hopefully we can get a better race result. I was trying to save some wet tyres in case the rain came in the race, but thinking about it, maybe I should have gone for another lap. But the conditions didn't get any better. But let's crack on with the race then. 50% race ahead of us, so let's see how we get on. So in terms of race strategy then, we've got fresh tyres to start on, and I think we're going to go soft and then medium. I can't see the point using the hard tyre, although it might be a better race tyre. We'll see how we get on. But either way, it's going to be a one-stop round here, and I'm going to take some fuel out, so hopefully that will help us save some time and stuff. So we'll do 35.5 laps, and then hopefully that should just recuperate over the race, and then towards the end we'll probably have a bit of rich mix that we can use. So let's go straight into things here for the Austrian Grand Prix. Right then, the lights are about to go out here. Hopefully we'll get a decent launch. Teammate just ahead of us. Lights are out. Get a good shift up. Whoa. Maxed out a little bit. That wasn't a very clean getaway, and Ricciardo's being beaten up by 2 racing points. Stroll had to back out in the end, and we... Whoa! Whoa! So what happened then? I didn't see anyone alongside me. Oh, there was a... Oh, that was an AlphaTauri alongside. And that is costly. We're going to have to head back into the pits. This is not ideal. It's only a virtual safety car as well. I haven't seen the safety car used much in this game.
For a new strategy option.
Oh, what's the strategy? Pit for mediums. I don't know if I should pit for mediums. I'm contemplating going for the hard tyres and seeing if we can make them last 35 laps. No, we'll never do that, will we? A few more people in the pits. Just up ahead, it's Kvyat and Grosjean. So turn number 1. Wasn't pretty at all, and we're going for a brand new wing. We're going for hard tyres too. But that is... Oh, and we're being blocked in. Get out of the way. Jesus, that felt like an absolute age.
Up to speed now.
Right then, got a big recovery. My plan is to go hards and then potentially softs at the end or mediums. I just want to make sure we get a nice middle stint here in this Grand Prix. So head down, look after the car, look after the ERS and the battery, and let's see what we can do on these hard tyres then. That's just a really depressing radio message. I've just been told that we're 32 seconds behind our teammate. So big recovery, but you never know, we might see the safety car come out. That'd be good. I'm just running deep there, that's not going to help us out. Driving a bit aggressively right now, but just on a bit of a charge. 3.9 to Grosjean. Lap number 7 then, well, starting lap number 8, ending lap number 7. Coming to turn number 1. 1.9 seconds. A little kick of oversteer there on exit. Took a little bit too much exit curb, but about 2 seconds behind Grosjean now. Shouldn't be long before we get the overtake, and it shouldn't be long before we start seeing people ahead pit either. I just want to take a look at Daniel Ricciardo's lap times. 108.9, 108.8, 108.4. So let's have a look at ours if we go to us. Also want to see Grosjean. So Grosjean 109.4, 109.2. We're doing 108.4, 109.1, 108.3. So when we hook up a good lap, it's sort of mid to low 108. So that is going in our favour. Here we go then. Let's line up Romain Grosjean for an overtake. Whether we do it here or on the next straight, I'm not too sure. Go for it up the inside, side by side, give him the space on exit. It's compromised our run up here, but we should be okay. Bit of overtake mode as well, and we are through on Romain Grosjean. Next up then, 2.2 seconds up the road is Kvyat, and it shouldn't be too long before we're on the back of the young Russian either. We've got wear on our ICE already again. 50%, it's not too bad, but I'll get it replaced for the next race weekend, I think. People pitting. Gonna pick up a few more positions. So the slower back markers that we're able to overtake at the minute. Personal best, we've broke into the 107.3s. And we're on the back of Kvyat now. Catch the rear as it tries to go on us a little bit there. Overtake mode for a little bit up the straight, and we should be able to just slingshot by. Get it all slowed down just about. Who got DRS? I think he got it. It's a bit cheeky, but a bit of overtake mode to defend, and he shouldn't be able to get through on us, to be honest. Verstappen. Max Verstappen is out. What happened to Max then? He's going slowly into turn number 1, side by side with a Mercedes there, but he just slows it all down. Mechanical failure for the Red Bull driver then. 2 more people in the pits. Williams and a Alfa Romeo, I think. So now up into P12, and the gap is 16 seconds to Carlos Sainz. They're on hard tyres, so we're going to have to come in at the end, I think. Daniel Ricciardo's just come out the pits just ahead of us into P11. He's gone for medium, so he's gone for the strategy we'd have probably gone for. So it'll be good to see whether he pulls away, or it's a good benchmark for us in terms of how our tyres are getting on. Obviously, we're not going to be racing him for position, but it will be good to see our pace visually to see if he pulls away and how quickly he pulls away from us. So as you can see, riding on board with Daniel Ricciardo, that we are sticking with him, look, just right behind him through that middle sector here. Gap's about 2 seconds, and it's growing gradually, but we're just there or thereabouts. Engineer warning me about the engine. Got wear on it still, but as you can see, we're sticking with Daniel Ricciardo, about 2 seconds the gap, so I'm feeling happy with the pace, to be honest, because he's brought us up to the back of Stroll and one of the Alfa Romeos. I think it's Kimi Raikkonen, so maybe we'll get past those. Windows open for the soft tyres. Debating whether to go for the mediums, because these hard tyres have worked as a really nice race tyre, so Really stumped what to do, but I think I need to pit soon because we're over 50% tyre wear on the front left and the front right, inside right, starting to lock up with the right-handers. So need to make a move about the tyres, but these guys are all being held up here, so that's going to play in our favour. Behind, there is a free pit stop. Look at that gap. That is effectively a free pit stop. So let's keep building this. I don't think I can go to the end. I don't know. But, whoa. Yeah, just a slip from the rear end there. Mediums or hards? Mediums are hard. Quite heavy on the tyres. We'll go for mediums. Mediums is a race tyre, so let's go for it. Mediums. If I pit now as well, especially mediums, so no risks. We can go flat out on the mediums, so it's going to work out for me, hopefully. So hopefully we're going to come out in P12 still, and then we've just got a gap to close to Ricardo, which is going to be about... So 7 seconds behind is George Russell and the Williams. Wow, that's good for Williams. And 19.4 seconds is Daniel Ricciardo. So if we go about 1.5 seconds a lap quicker than him each lap, we'll catch you up. This is partly why I want to go for mediums as well, just to make sure I can push every single lap. Come around the final corner then, across the line, 106.2, fastest lap of the race. So I just want to check in because Kimi Raikkonen's right there, 5 seconds up the road. Stroll's just ahead of him, and that is P11 and P10. We could pick up a point here, so I need to keep the charge up a little bit of a corner cut there into turn number 1, but we get away with it. It's going to compromise us all the way down this straight though. So here we go, lapping Gasly. He's actually doing us a favour. As long as he gets out of the way, we're lapping you, mate. Got the DRS, and here is Kimi Raikkonen. We have a little lock up into there. So it is Stroll who's another like 3 or 4 seconds up the road, so don't know if we can catch Stroll, but we might be able to get Kimi here. Gonna get the DRS, not gonna do anything here. I'll do it along the next straight when we get DRS again, I think. Here we go, decent exit hopefully. Yes, look at this, here we go. He's gonna have overtake mode or something to defend, but here we go. Getting alongside. Braking at the 100 meter board. A little bit of contact, but it shouldn't be any damage to the front ring. 3.4 seconds is the gap to Stroll then. With about 3 laps left. So if you've watched the Austrian Grand Prix at the start of this season, you know never to give up, especially when you've got a racing point ahead. But what's going on up the road? 2 laps to go after this one. This is going to be intense. Oh, shut up, Jeff. I got newer tyres than him. Oh my god, look how wide we're in at the final corner. Come on, let's get in. We can get a point here today. Come on, lads. 2 laps to go. Let's get hyped. Come on. Overtake mode, rich mix, everything we've got. Brake at the 100 meter boards. He's actually bringing us up to the back of Sainz, so we could, if we can get the racecraft right. I would never have thought I could get points out of today's race, but here we go. I'm going to go for it on the brakes. Ho ho, overtake mode's like a whole nother gear. Big lock up, a job done on Stroll. Get off the curb, put the power down. Sainz is next. DRS last lap, and we got a lot of engine wear. We have here we go then, on the brakes. Man, that was good. Sainz is on worn hard tyres. Can we get Perez before the end? I don't know if we will, but Sainz has dropped right off. Bottas takes the win here today. Huge lock up at the end of that straight. I don't know if we can get him. To get 2 points here is insane. Come on. Everything we got. Oh, snap from the rear. Good hold, good hold. Here we go then, last 2 corners to navigate. Get overtake mode on. And we're going to bring it home for P9. What a result considering the start of the race. So then, 9th place. Fastest lap of the race, so we get a bonus point. Get in the bag. And who won? Bottas, Hamilton, Leclerc, Vettel, Albon, then Norris, then Daniel Ricciardo. What an intense end to that race. I can't believe we picked up points, but we're still, because of that, we're still ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. Never, ever, 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 ever give up, especially at Austria. So we're still best of the rest, although Albon's only down in 8th place. Verstappen obviously didn't finish, which means Ferrari close up in the constructors. We're still 4th, which is brilliant news. So yeah, happy days, happy days. So that's been it for today's episode of the F1 2020 Driver Career Mode. I hope you guys did enjoy this. It was a bit of a cracker, fireworks at the start and an intense end to the race. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Next up will be the My Team Career Mode. So stay tuned tomorrow for the next episode of My Team, where we'll tackle the next 2 rounds of the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. But for now, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. So take care.